I'm not going to argue with the internet, or the world for that matter, but let me get this straight. I absolutely love the Mazda Miata MX-5. They are great little fun cars to drive. Take this Mark 1V Special. Dark green, tan leather, wooden trims. It's very 90s, very retro. It has the original 1600cc engine, putting out 120 horses. But it's never about the power, is it? It's about the way that it makes you feel. Light, nimble and controllable power in a rear-wheel drive chassis, it is motoring at its bare essentials. In April 2016, Mazda sold their millionth Miata. Yes, 1 million of them. But it doesn't take a genius to work out when you've sold so many. Some of them must have gone off racing, right? From my first memory of Murray Walker commentating on the 1989 Macau Grand Prix Race of Champions, to the Spec Miata series, which is one of the most popular racing series in North America, and then of course in Japan and the rest of the world. Racing Miatas are everywhere. Now, as we all know, convertibles are not the best handling of vehicles, as the missing roof softens up the chassis, makes everything a little bit wobbly. But does that mean for us road car users, we can't experience the Miata race car dynamics? Back in 2003, Mazda did offer a coupe version of the Mark II NB and was sold in Japan only. In total, just 179 coupes were built in various trims. This particular Type S Sport model is one of the 63 examples ever made, making it one of the rarest cars on this planet. The car comes with the 158 horsepower 1.8 litre engine, which is connected to a 6-speed manual gearbox. With the additional metal roof, it only added 10 kilograms to the overall weight, which is around 1,080. So on paper, this should be brilliant to drive. First up, I'm not sure why Mazda still calls this the Roadster, as it is clearly a hardtop. Once you're in here, you will notice something. And this freaks out all Miata owners, and that is how quiet it is. The soft top on the other Miata has the same noise reduction properties as a shrink wrap. But now it's like someone has pressed the mute button on all the distracting and rattling noises that you don't want to hear. And then when you floor it, instead of hearing the exhaust from there, you hear it from within here. The balance of this car is so good. As soon as you get behind the wheel, you notice how confidence-inspiring she is. It is so easy to drive fast in this car. It retains the world-famous short throw and precise shifter, which makes driving it a real pleasure. And the pedal positions are so good that it makes heel and toe really easy. The build quality of these is just incredible. You have to remember this is a 15-year-old car, but it feels just as solid as when it came out the Mazda Hiroshima factory. If I was to tell you that this car is 1,000 times better than the soft top version, I'd be lying. They are essentially a very similar car. But with the roof on top, everything just feels a bit more together. Do you know what I mean? The steering is a little bit sharper, there's less roll in the car, there's less wind and rattling noises coming from it as well, and you also get more roar from the exhaust. Everything's just a bit more positive in every department. This is now indeed a proper fun little sports car. Remember how much hype there was in 2012 when Toyota launched the FT86? The exact same equation essentially. Sports coupe, naturally aspirated front-engined, rear-wheel drive and a manual box. And guess what? The FT86 and Miata Coupe have an almost identical power-to-weight ratio. So in 2003, Mazda was already making such an affordable driver-focused sports car. You just didn't know about it. It's just a shame that Mazda made so few of these, giving only a limited number of owners the chance to enjoy it. This is a brilliant little sports car.